Sir Hugh, persuade me not. I will make a star chamber matter of it. If he were 20 Sir John Falstaffs, he shall not abuse Robert Shallow, Esquire.
In the country of Gloucester, justice of peace and quorum.
Aye, Cousin Slender, and Custalorum.
Aye, and a ratalorum too, and a gentleman-born master parson, who writes himself Armigero in any bill, warrant, quittance, or obligation. Armigero.
Aye, that I do, and have done any time these 300 years.
All his successors gone before him hath done it, and all his ancestors come after may.
If Sir John Falstaff have committed disparagements unto you, I am of the church, and would be glad to do my benevolence to make atonements and compromises between you.
The council shall hear it. It is a riot.
It will not meet the council to hear of a riot. There is no fear of God in a riot. And the council, look you, shall desire to hear of the fear of God, and not of a riot. Take your advisements in that.
Ha! O' my life. If I were young again, the sword should end it.
It is better that friends in the sword and end it. And also there is another device in my brain, which peradventures and brings with it good discretion. There is Anne Page, which is daughter of Master George Page, which is pretty virginity.
Mistress Anne Page, she has brown hair and speaks small like a woman.
It is that fairy person for all the world, as just as you will desire. And 700 pounds of monies and gold and silver is her grandsire upon his deathbed. It were good motion if we put aside our pribbles and pravels and desire a marriage between Master Abraham and Mistress Anne Page.
Did her grandsire leave her the 700 pounds?
Aye, and her father is maker a Petter Penny.
I know the young gentlewoman. She has good gifts.
700 pounds in possibility is good gift.
Well, let us see the honest Master Page. Is Falstaff there?
Shall I tell you a lie? I do despise a liar as I do despise one that is false, or as I do despise one that is not true. The knight Sir John is there. I beseech you be ruled by your well-willers. I will beat the door for Master Page. What ho, God's bless your house here.
Who's there?
Here is God's blessings, and your friend, and Justice Shallow, and Master Abraham Slender, who peradventure shall tell you another tale, if matters grow to your liking.
I am glad to see your worship's well. I thank you for my venison, Master Shallow.
Master Page, I am glad to see you. What good do it to your good heart? I wish your venison better. It was ill killed. And how about the good Mistress Page? And I thank you always with my heart. La, with my heart.
Sir, I thank you.
Sir, I thank you. By yea and no, I do.
I am glad to see you, good Master Slender.
How does your fellow greyhound, sir? I heard say he was outrun on Cotswold.
It could not be judged, sir.
Do not confess! Do not confess!
Tis not your fault. Tis not your fault. Tis a good dog.
Of course, sir.
Sir, he is a good dog and a fair dog. Can there be more said? He is good and fair. Is Falstaff here?
Sir, he is within, and I could do a good office between you.
It is spoke as Christians ought to speak.
He hath wronged me, Master Page.
Sir, he doth in some sort confess.
If it be confessed, it is not redressed. Is that not so, Master Page? He hath wronged me. Indeed he hath. At a word, he hath. Believe me, Robert Shallow, Esquire, saith he is wrong.
Here comes Sir John.
Now! Master Shallow! You complain of me to the king?
Knight, you have beaten my men, killed my deer, and broke open my lodge.
But not kissed your keeper's daughter?
Touch! A pin! This shall be answered.
Oh, I will answer it straight. I have done all of this. Now that it's answered.
The council shall know this.
It were better for you if it were known in council. You'd be laughed at.
Poca verba, Sir John. Good work.
Good what? Good cabbage. Slender. I broke your head. What matter have you against me?
Marry, sir, I have mattered my head against you, and against your gunny-catching rascals, bought off them in pistol. They carried me to the tavern, made me drunk, and afterward picked my pocket.
Matter, jeez.
Aye, it is no matter.
How now, Mephistopheles?
Aye, it is no matter.
Slice, I say. Hawka, hawka. Slice. That's my humor.
We're simple, my man. Can you tell, cousin?
Peace, I pray you. Now, as I understand it, there is 3 umpires in the matter. There is Master Page, fiddly-set. Master Page. There is myself, fiddly-set. Myself. And the three and final umpire is Mano and hostess of the garter.
We three to hear it and end it between them.
And afterwards I will make a brief upon it in my notebook. We will work upon the cause with as great discreetly as we can.
Pistol!
He hears with ears.
Tevlin is tam what phrases hears with ears. What is affectation?
Pistol! Did you pick Master Slender's purse?
I buy these gloves, did he? Or I might never come in my own great chamber again else. Buy these gloves.
Is this true, Pistol?
No, it is false. It is a pick purse.
Ha! Now, mountain foreigner, Sir John and Mastermind, I combat challenge of this Latin Bilbo. Word of denial in thy labrys here, word of denial, froth and scum. Thou liest.
By these gloves, then 'twas he.
Be advised, sir, and pass good humors. I will say merry trap with you if you run the nuthook's humor on me. That is the very note of it.
By this hat, then he the rest has it. For though I cannot remember what I did when you made me drunk, yet I am not altogether an ass.
What say you, Scarlet and John?
Why, sir, for my part, I said the gentleman had drunk himself out of his 5 sentences.
It is 5 senses. 5 what the ignorance is.
And being fat, sir was, as they say, cashiered, and so conclusions past their careers.
Aye, you spake in Latin then too, but 'tis no matter. I'll ne'er be drunk whilst I live again, lest it be an honest, civil, godly company. For this trick, if I be drunk, I'll be drunk with those that have the fear of God, and not with drunken knaves.
So God urges me, that is a virtuous mind.
Oh, you hear all these matters denied, gentlemen, you hear it.
Nay, daughter, carry the wine in. We'll drink within.
Oh, heaven, this is Mistress Anne Page.
How now, Mistress Ford?
Mistress Ford! You are very well met. By your leave, good mistress. Wife, bid these gentlemen welcome. Come, we have a hot venison pasty to dinner. Come, gentlemen, I hope we shall drink down all unkindnesses.
I had rather than 40 shillings I had my book of song and sonnet here. How now, Simple, where have you been? I must wait upon myself, must I? You have not the book of riddles about you, have you?
Book of Riddles? Why, did you not give it to Alice Shortcake? Upon All Hallowmas last, a fortnight afore Michaelmas.
Come, cuz, we stay for you. A word with you, cuz. There is, as 'twere, a tender, a kind of tender, made afar off by Sir Hugh here. Do you understand me?
Aye, sir. You shall find me reasonable. If it be so, I shall do that is reason.
Nay, but understand me.
So I do, sir.
Give ear to his motions, Master Slender. I will description the matter to you, if you be capacity of it.
Nay, I will do as my cousin Shallow says. I pray you pardon me. He is a justice of peace in this country. Simple though I stand here.
But that is not the question. The question is concerning your marriage.
Aye, there's the point, sir.
Marry, it is the very point of it, to Mistress Anne Page.
Why, if it be so, I will marry her, sir, at your request, upon any reasonable demand.
But can you affection the woman? Let us desire to know of your mouth and of your lips, for divers philosophers hold that the lips is partial to the mouth. Therefore, precisely, can you carry your goodwill to her?
Cousin Abraham Slender, can you love her?
I hope, sir. I will do as it shall become one that would do reason.
Nick, God's lords and his lady speak positible if you can carry your desire towards her.
That you must. Will you, upon good dowry, marry her?
I will do a greater thing than that, upon any reasonable demands.
Conceive me, sweet cuz. What I do is to pleasure you, cuz. Can you love the maid?
I will marry her, sir, at your request, but if there be no great love in the beginning, yet heaven may decrease it upon better acquaintance when we are married and have more occasion to know one another. I hope upon familiarity will grow more contempt. But if you say marry her, I will marry her. That I am freely dissolved and dissolutely.
It is a very discretion answer. Save the fall of the word dissolutely. His meaning was resolutely. His meaning is good.
I think my cousin meant well.
Aye, or else I might be hanged.
Here comes fair Mistress Anne.
The dinner is on the table. My father desires your worship's company.
I will wait on him, fair Mistress Anne.
God's blessed will, I will not be absent at the grace.
Will it please your worship to come in, sir?
I thank you, forsooth, heartily. I am very well.
The dinner attends you, sir.
I am not a hungry. I thank you, forsooth. Go, sirrah, for all you are my man. Go wait upon my cousin Shallow. A justice of peace sometime may be beholding to his friend for a man. I keep it 3 men and a boy yet, till my mother be dead. But what though? Yet I live like a poor gentleman born.
I may not go in without your worship. They will not sit until you come.
Faith, I'll eat nothing. I thank you as much as though I did.
I pray you, sir, walk in.
I'd rather walk here. I bruised my shin the other day, playing with that sword and dagger with the master of fence. 3 pennies for a dish of stewed prunes, and by my troth I cannot abide the smell of hot meat since. Why do your dogs bark so? Be there bears in the town?
I think there are, sir. I heard them talked of.
I love the sport well, but I'll as soon quad as any man in England. You are afraid if you hear the bears loose, are you not?
I indeed.
Ow! That's meat and drink to me. But women indeed cannot abide in their very ill-favored rough things.
Come, gentle Master Splendor, we stay for you.
I will eat nothing, I thank you.
By cock and pie, you shall not choose, sir. Come, come.
Nay, pray you lead the way.
Come on, sir.
Mr. San, yourself shall go first.
Not I, sir. Pray you, keep on.
Truly, I will not go first. Truly, I will not do you that wrong.
I pray you, sir.
I'd rather be unmannerly than troublesome. You do yourself wrong indeed.
Pray you, go the way and ask of the house of Dr. Caius. There dwells one, Mistress Quickly, who is in the manner of his nurse, or his dry nurse, or his washer, his laundry, and his wringer.
Well, sir.
Nay, it is better yet. Give her this letter, for it is a woman that is altogether acquaintance of Mistress Anne Page. This letter is to desire and require her to solicit your master's desires to Mistress Anne Page. Pray you be gone. I'll make an end to my dinner. There's pippins and cheese to come.
Mine hostess of the garter.
What says my bullier? Speak scholarly and wisely.
Truly, mine host, I must turn away some of my followers.
Discard them, bully Hercules, cashier. Let them wag. Trot, trot.
I sit at 10 pounds a week.
Thou art an emperor, Caesar, Kaiser, and Feezer. I'll obtain. Bardolph. He shall draw, he shall tap. Said I well, bully Hector?
Do so good, mine hostess.
I have spoke, let him follow. Let me see the frock and line. I'm at a word. Follow.
Ward off! Follow her! A tapster is a good trade. An old cloak makes a new jerkin. A withered serving man makes a fresh tapster. Go, adieu.
It is a life I have desired. I will thrive.
Oh, base Hungarian wight, wilt thou the spigot wheel?
He was gotten in drink. Is not the humor conceited?
I'm glad I am so acquit of this tinderbox. His filchings were too open. His stealing was like an unskillful singer. He kept not
The
time.
good humor is to steal at a minute's rest.
Convey the wise at call, steal, foe, or fight go for the fray.
Well, sirs, I am almost out at heels.
Why then, let kibes ensue.
There is no remedy. I must conny catch. I must shift.
Young ravens must have food.
Which of you know ford of this town?
I ken the wife. He is of substance good.
My honest lads, I will tell you what I am all about.
2 yards and more.
No quips now, pistol! Well, indeed, I am in the waist 2 yards about. But I'm about no waist. I'm about thrift. Well, briefly, I do mean to make love to Ford's wife. I spy entertainment in her. She discourses, she cards, she gives the live invitation I can construe in the familiar action of her style and the hardest voice of her behavior to be English rightly is. I am Sir John Falstaff.
You are, sir!
You have studied her well and translated her well out of honesty into English.
The anchor is deep. Will the humor pass?
Now the report goes that she hath all the rule of her husband's person. He hath a legion of angels.
As many devils entertain. And, to her, boy, say I.
The humor rises. It is good. Humor me, the angel.
Well, I have written here a letter to her, and here's another one to Page's wife, who even now gave me good eyes too, examined my parts with most judicious eyes. Sometimes the beam of her view gilded my foot, sometimes my portly back.
Then did the sun on dunghill shine.
I thank thee for that humor.
Oh, she did so! Course over my exteriors with such great intention that the appetite of her eye did seem to burn me up like a burning glass. She's a region in Guiana, all golden bounty. I will be cheaters to them both, and they shall be exchequers to me. They shall be my East and West Indies, and I shall trade to them. Go, bear that letter to Mistress Ford, and now this to Mistress Page. We will thrive, lads, we will thrive.
Shall I, Sir Pander, Sir Tor become, and by my side wear steel? Then Lucifer take all.
I will run no base humor. Here, take the humor letter. I will keep the behavior of reputation.
Hold, Sirrah. Bear you these letters tightly, sail like my pennants along the golden shores. Rogues, hence, avaunt! Vanish like hailstones, go! Trod of the plot. Seek shelter, pack! Falstaff will learn the humor of this age, you rogues. Myself and a skirted page.
Let vultures gripe thy guts. For Gordon film holds and high and low beguiles the rich and poor. Tester, I'll have in pouch when thou shalt lack, base Phrygian Turk.
I have operations which be humors of revenge.
Wilt thou revenge?
By Welkin and her star.
With wit or steel?
With both the humors I will discuss the humor of this love to Page.
And I to Ford shall eke unfold how Falstaff, varlet vile, his dove will prove, his gold will hold, and his soft couch defile.
My humor shall not cool. I will incense Page to deal with poison. I will possess him with yellowness, for the revolt of mine is dangerous. That is my true humor.
Thou art the Mars of malcontents. I second thee. Troop on.
What John Rugby, I pray thee, go to the casement to see if you can see my master. Master Dr. Kai is coming. If you do in faith and find anybody in the house, here will be an old musing of God's patience in the king's English.
I'll go watch.
Go. An honest, willing, kind fellow as ever servant shall come in house with all. Oh, and I warrant you, no telltale, no rebate. His worst fault is that he is given to prayer. He is something peevish in that way. But no man but has his fault. But let that pass. Peter Simple, you say your name is?
Aye, for fault of a better.
And Master Slender's your master?
Aye, forsooth.
Does he not wear a great round beard like a glover's paring knife?
No, forsooth, he hath but a little wee face, with a little yellow beard, a cane-colored beard.
A softly sprited man, is he not?
Aye, forsooth, but he is as tall a man of his hands as any is between this and his head. He hath fought with the warrener.
How say you? Oh, I should remember him. Does he not hold up his head, as it were, and strut in his gait?
Yes, indeed is he.
Well, heaven send Anne Page no worse fortune. Tell Master Parson Evans I will do what I can for your master. Anne is a good girl, and I wish that... And
alas, here comes my master.
We shall all be shanked. Run in here, good young man. Go into this closet. You will not stay long. What John Rugby? John, what John I say? Oh, go, John. Go
pray, go and fetch me in my closet un boîtier vert. A box! A green box? Do you intend what I speak, a green box?
I forsooth I'll fetch it you. I am glad he went on it himself here to find the young man. He would be horn mad. Is it this, sir?
Oui, mets-le en mon pochet. Dépêche! Quickly! There's that knave Rugby.
What John Rugby?
Here, sir. You're John Rugby and you're Jacques Rugby? Come, take your right here and follow my heels to the car.
Tea's ready, sir. Here in the porch.
And I thought I did too long. Rugby! There is some symbols in my closet that for the world I shall not leave behind.
I mean, if I the young man there would be mad!
Oh, diable! What is in my closet? Villainy, Laurent! I'll be my rapier.
Good master, be content!
Therefore shall I be content.
The young man is an honest man!
And what shall the honest man be doing in my closet? There is no honest man that shall come in my closet.
I beseech you, sir, be not so phlegmatic. Hear the truth of it. He came of an errand to me from Parson Hugh.
Well?
I, forsooth, to desire this honest gentlewoman to...
Peace, I pray you.
Peace in your tongue. Speak your tale.
To desire this honest gentlewoman, your maid to speak a good word to Mistress Anne Page for my master in the way of marriage.
Oh, this is all indeed love, but I'll never put my finger in the fire and need not.
So you send you? Rugby, buy me some paper. Here are you a little while.
I am glad he is so quiet. If he had been thoroughly moved, you should have seen him so loud and so melancholy. But notwithstanding, ma'am, I will do your master what good I can. And the very end of the note is, the French doctor, my master. I may call him my master, look you, for I keep his house, and I wash, wring, brew, bake, scour, just meat and...
'Tis a great charge to come under one body's hand.
Are you advised to that? You shall find it a great charge, and to be up early and down late. But notwithstanding, I know Anne's mind. The French doctor is in love with Mistress Anne Page. But notwithstanding that, I know Anne's mind. That's neither here nor there.
You! Jack! Give this letter to Sir Hugh. By gar, it is a challenge! I will cut his throat in the park, and I will teach a scurvy jackanapes priest to meddle or make. You may be gone. It is no good you tarry here. By gar, I will cut all his 2 stones. By gar, will not have a stone to throw at his dog.
Alas, he speaks but for a friend.
Tis no matter where that. Do not you tell me that I shall avenge Page for myself. By gar, I will kill the priest. And I've appointed my hostess the Jartier to measure our weapon. By gar, I do myself and Page.
Sir, the maid loves you, and all shall be well. We must give folks leave to prate what the good year.
Rugby, come with me to the car. By gar, if I have not an Page, I will turn your head out my door. Follow the hill, Rugby.
You shall have an ass head of your own. No, I know Anne's mind for that. Never a woman in Windsor knows more of Anne's mind than I do, nor can do more than I do with her. I thank heaven.
Who's within there, ho?
Oh, who's there, I trow? Come near the house, I pray you.
How now, good woman? How
The
dost
better
thou?
it pleases your good worship to ask.
What news? How does pretty Mistress Anne?
In truth, sir, and she is pretty and honest and gentle, and one that is your friend. I may tell you that, by the way. I praise heaven for it.
Shall I do any good, thinkest thou? Shall I lose my suit?
Troth, sir, all is in his hands above. But notwithstanding, I'll be sworn on a book. She loves you. Have not your worship a wart above your eye?
Yes, Mary, have I. What of that?
Oh, well, thereby hangs the tale. Good faith, it is such another nan, but an honest maid I detest as ever broke bread. We had in our stock of that wart. I shall never laugh but in that maid's company.
shall see you today. Hold, there's money for thee. Let me have thy voice on my behalf. If thou seest her before me, commend me.
Will I? In faith? That I will. I will tell your worship more of the ward the next time we are in confidence, and of other wooers.
Well, farewell. I am in great haste now.
Farewell to your worship. Truly an honest gentleman, but Anne loves him not, for I know Anne's mind as well as another does. Out upon it. What have I forgot? Oh, yes.
What? Have I escaped love letters in the holiday time of my beauty, and am I now a subject for them? Let me see. Ask me no reason why I love you. You are not young. You are merry. So am I. Ha, ha. Then there's more sympathy. You love sack. And so do I. Would you desire better sympathy? Let it suffice thee, mistress page in the least, if the love of a soldier can suffice, that I love thee. By me, thine own true knight, by day or night, or any kind of light, with all his might for thee to fight, Sir John Falstaff! Oh, wicked, wicked word! One that is well I warrant of pieces with age, to show himself a young gallant. Why, he hath not been thrice in my company. What should I say to him? I was then frugal of my mirth. Heaven forgive me! Why, I'll exhibit a bill in the Parliament for the putting down of men. How shall I be revenged on him? For revenged I will be as sure as his guts are made of pudding.
Mistress Page! Trust me, I was coming to your house.
And trust me, I was coming to you. You look very ill.
Nay, I'll never believe that. I have to show to the contrary.
Oh, faith, but you do in my mind.
Well, I do then, yet I say I could show you to the contrary. Oh, Mistress Page, give me some counsel.
Why, what's the matter, woman?
Oh, woman, if it were not for one trifling respect, I could come to such honor.
Hang the trifle, woman. Take the honor. Dispense with trifles. What is it?
I would but go to hell for an eternal moment or so. I could be knighted.
Oh, what? Thou liest. Sir Alice Ford, these knights will hack, and so thou shouldst not alter the article of thy gentry.
We burn daylight. Here, read, perceive how I might be knighted. I shall think the worst of fat men as long as I have an eye to make difference of men's liking. Oh, what tempest I trove through this well, with so many tons of oil in his belly, short Windsor. How shall I be revenged on him? I think the best way were to entertain him with hope till the wicked fire of lust hath melted him in his own grease. Did you ever hear the like?
Oh, letter for letter, but that the name of Page and Ford differs, to thy great comfort in this mystery of ill opinions. Here's the twin brother of thy letter, but let thine inherit first, for I protest mine never shall. I warrant he hath 1,000 of these letters, which with blank space for different names, sure more, and these are of the second edition. He will print them out of doubt, for he cares not what he puts into the press, when he would put us too. I had rather be a giantess and lie under Mount Pelion.
Ah.
Well, I will find you 20 lascivious turtles ere one chaste man.
Why, this is the very same, the very hand, the very word. What doth he think of us?
Nay, I know not. It makes me almost ready to wrangle with mine own honesty. For sure, unless he knows some strain in me that I know not of myself, he never would have boarded me in this fury.
Oh, boarding, call you it. I'll be sure to keep him above deck.
So will I. If he come under my hatches, I'll never to see again. Let's be revenged on him. Let's appoint him a meeting and give him a show of comfort in his search.
Nay, I will consent to act any villainy against him that may not sully the chariness of our own honesty.
Oh, that my husband saw these letters. It would give eternal food to his jealousy.
Why, look where he comes. Oh, and my good man, too. He's as far from jealousy as I am from giving him cause, and that I hope is an unmeasurable distance.
You are the happier woman.
Let's consult together against this greasy knight come hither.
Well, I hope it be not so.
Hope is a curdle dog in some affairs. Sir John affects thy wife.
Why, sir? My wife is not young.
He woos both high and low, both rich and poor, both young and old, one with another, Ford. He loves the gallimaufry. Ford, perpend.
Love my wife.
With liver burning hot. Prevent. I'll go thou, like Actaeon be, with ringwood at thy heels. Oh, odious is the name.
What name, sir?
The horn. Oh, I say. Farewell. Take heed. Have open eye, for thieves do foot by night. Take heed, ere summer comes, or cuckoo birds do sing. Away, Sir Corporal Nim, believe it, page, he speaks sense.
I'll be patient, I'll find out this.
And this is true. I like not the humor of lying. He hath wronged me in some humors. I should have borne the humor letter to her. But I have a sword, and it shall bite upon my necessity. He loves your wife. There's the short and the long of it. My name is Corporal Nim. I speak and I avouch. 'Tis true. My name is Nim, and Falstaff loves your wife. Adieu. I love not the humor of bread and cheese. Adieu.
The humor of it, quoth I. Here's a fellow frights English out of his wits.
I will seek out Falstaff.
I have never heard such a drawling, affecting rogue.
If I do find it, well.
I will not believe such a cadian, though the town or the priest commended him a true man.
'Twas a good, sensible fellow. Oh, well.
How now, May?
How whither go you, George Hartview?
How now, sweet Frank? Why art thou melancholy?
I melancholy? I'm not melancholy! Get you who? You!
Hey, thou hast some crotchets in thy head. Will you go, Mistress B?
Have with you. You'll come to dinner, George. Look who comes yonder. She shall be our messenger to this paltry night.
Trust me, I thought on her. She'll fit it.
You are come to see my good daughter, Anne. I thought you, and right away. Now go, wonderful Anne. Go in with us and see we have an hour's talk with you.
How now, Master Ford?
You heard what this knave told me, did you not?
Yes, and you heard what the other told me?
Do you think there's any truth in them?
Hang him, slaves, I do not think the knight would offer it. But these that accuse him in his intent towards our wives are a yoke of his discarded men, very rogues, now they be out of service.
Were they his men?
Marry were they.
I like it never the better for that. Does he lie at the garden?
I marry does he. If he should attend this voyage towards my wife, I would turn her loose to him. And when he gets more of her than sharp words, let that lie on my head.
I do not misdoubt my wife. But I'd be loath to turn them together. A man may be too confident. I would have nothing lie on my head. I cannot be thus satisfied.
Look where my ranting hostess of the gutter comes. There is either liquor in her pate or money in her purse when she looks so merrily. How now, mine hostess?
How now, Bullyrook, thou art a gentleman. Carry our justice, I say.
I follow, mine hostess, I follow. Good even and 20, good Master Page. Master Page, will you go with us? We have sport in hand.
Tell him, Cavalier Justice, tell him, Bullyrook.
Sir, there's a fray to be fought between Sir Hugh, the Welsh priest, and Caius, the French doctor.
Good mine host of the garter, a word with you.
What sayest thou, Bullyrook?
Will you go with us to behold it? My merry hostess hath had the measuring of their weapons, and I think hath appointed them contrary places, for believe me, the parson is no jester. Hark! I will tell you what our sport shall be!
Hast thou no suit against my knight, my guest, Cavaliero?
None, I protest, but I'll give you a puddle of burnt sack to give me recourse to him and tell him my name is... Brooke! Merely for a jest.
My hand, Bully, thou shalt have egrets and regrets. Said I well? And thou named Shabby Brooke. 'Tis a merry night. Will you go, mine heirs?
How with you, mine hostess?
I have heard the Frenchman had good skills with his rapier.
Tut, sir! I could have told you more. These days you stand on distance. You're staccatos. Oh, and I know not what. 'Tis the heart, Master Page. 'Tis here. 'Tis here. I have seen the day when I could have made you 4 tall fellows skip like rats.
Here, boys. Here. Shall we wed?
Have with you, I had rather hear them scold than fight.
No page be a secure fool, and stand so firmly on his wife's frailty. I cannot be thus satisfied. She was in his company at Page's house, and well, what they made there. Oh, I know not. Oh. Well, I will look further into it, and I have a disguise to sound Falstaff. If I find her honest, why then I lose not my labor. But if she be otherwise, why then 'tis labor well bestowed.
I will not lend thee a penny.
Why, then the world's mine oyster, which I with sword will open.
Not a penny. I have been content, sir, that you should lay your countenance upon. I have graded upon my friends for 3 reprise for you and your coach fellow Nym, or else you would look through a grate like a Gemini of baboons. I am damned in hell for swearing to friends, my friends, that you were good soldiers and tall fellows. And when Mistress Bridget lost the handle of her fan, I took it upon mine honor that thou hadst not.
Didst not thou share? Hadst thou not 15 pence?
Reason, rogue! Thinkest thou I'll endanger my soul gratis? At a word, ain't no more about me. I'm no gibbet for you. At a word, you would not bear a letter for me? You stand upon your honor.
I do repent. What would thou more of a man?
Sir, here's a woman come speak with you.
Let her approach.
Give your worship good morrow.
Good morrow, good wife.
Not so, and it pleases your worship.
Good maid, then.
That I am, I'll be sworn, as my mother was the first hour I was born.
Well, I do believe the swear. What with me?
Shall I vouchsafe your worship a word or two?
2,000, fair woman, and I'll vouchsafe thee the hearing.
There is one Mistress Ford. Sir, I pray you, come a little nearer this way, as I myself dwell with Master Dr. Caius.
Well on, Mistress Ford, you say?
Your worship says very true. I pray your worship, come a little nearer this way.
I warrant thee, nobody hears. Oh, mine own people, mine own people.
Oh, are they so? God bless them and make them his servants.
Well, Mistress Ford, what of her?
Why, sir, she's a good creature. Lord, your worship's a wanton. Heaven forgive you and all of us, I pray.
What of her? What says she to me?
Mary, this is the short and the long of it. You have brought her into such a canaries, as 'tis wonderful. The best courtier of them all, when the court lay at Windsor, could never have brought her into such a canaries. And yet there have been knights and lords and gentlemen with their coaches. I warrant you, coach after coach, letter after letter, gift after gift, that would have won any woman's heart, and I warrant you, they could never get an eye wink of her. I had myself 20 angels? 20 angels given me this morning, but I defy all angels in any such sort as they say, but in the way of honesty. But I warrant you, they could never get her so much as sip on a cup with the proudest of them all. And yet there have been earls, nay, which is more, pensioners, but I warrant you, all is one with her.
But what says she to me? Be brief, my good she Mercury.
Mary, she hath received your letter, for the which she thanks you 1,000 times, and gives you leave to notify that her husband will be absent from his house between 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
I forsooth, and then you may come and see the picture she says that you want of. Her husband, Master Ford, will be from home. She leads a very ill life with him. He's a very jealousy husband. She leads a very fretful life with him. Good heart. Oh.
Woman, commend me to her. I will not fail her.
Why, say you well, but I have another messenger to your worship. Mistress Page hath her hearty commendations to you too. And let me tell you in your ear, She's as virtuous a civil modest wife, and one that will not miss her morning nor evening prayer, as any in Windsor, whoever be the other. And she bade me tell your worship that her husband is seldom from home, but she hopes there will come a time. I never knew a woman so dote upon a man. Surely, I think you have charms. La, yes, in truth.
Not I assure thee, setting the attraction of my good parts. Aside, I have no other charm.
Blessing on your heart for it.
But tell me this, hath Ford's wife and Page's wife acquainted each other about how they love me?
Oh, that were a trick indeed. They have not so little grace, I hope. That were a trick indeed. But Mistress Page would desire you to send your little page of all loves. Her husband, Master Page, hath a marvelous infection to the little page. And truly, Master Page is an honest man. Never a wife in Windsor leads a better life than she does. Do what she will, say what she will, take all, pay all, go to bed when she list, rise when she list. All is as she will, and truly she deserves it, for if there be a kind woman in Windsor, she is one. You must enter your page, no remedy.
Why, I will.
Nay, but do so then, and he may come and go between you both, and in any case have a nay word that you may know one another's mind, and the boy never needs to understand anything, for 'tis not good children should know wickedness.
Woman, commend me to them. I will not fail them. Boy, go along with this woman. This news distracts me.
This punk is one of Cupid's carriers. Clap on more sails, pursue. Up with your fights. She is my prize, our ocean well them all.
Sayest thou, old Jack, go thy ways? Good body. I'll make more of thy than I've done before. Let them say 'tis grossly done. Let it be fairly done, no matter.
Sir John, there's one Master Brooke that would fain speak with you and be acquainted with you, and hath sent your worship a morning draught of sack.
Brooke is his name?
Aye, sir.
Such brooks are welcome to me. Call him in. That overflows with such liquor. Mistress Ford and Mistress Page, have I encompassed you? Go to, Bria.
Bless you, sir.
And you, sir, what is your wealth?
I make bold to press with so little preparation upon ye.
Give us leave, George. What would you with me?
Sir, I'm a gentleman that have spent much. My name is Brooke.
Good Master Brooke. I desire more acquaintance of you.
Sir John, they say if money go before all ways do lie open.
Money is a good soldier, sir, and well on.
Truth, and I have a bag of money here that troubles me. If you'll help me to bear it, take all or half for easing me of the carriage.
Sir, I know not how I may deserve to be your porter.
I will tell you, sir, if you give me the herring.
Speak, Master Brooke, I shall be glad to be your servant.
Sir, there's a gentlewoman in this town. Her husband's name is Food.
Yes, sir.
I have long loved her, and I protest you bestowed much on her, followed her with the doting observance, engrossed opportunities to meet her, fed every slight occasion that could but niggardly give me sight of her. Briefly, I have pursued her as love hath well pursued me, which hath been on the wings of all occasions.
Have you importuned her to such a purpose?
Never.
Have you received no promise of satisfaction at her hands?
Never.
Well, of what quality was your love, then?
Like a fair house built on another man's ground, so that I've lost me edifice by mistaking the place where I erected it.
To what purpose have you unfolded this to me?
Sir John, here's the heart of me purpose. You're a man of excellent breeding, admirable discourse, authentic in your place and person, generally allowed for your many warlike, courtlike, and well, loaded preparations.
Oh, sir.
Believe it for you know it. Here's money. Spend it, spend all I have. Only give me so much of your time in exchange as to lay an amiable siege to the honesty of this Ford's wife. Use your act of ruin when her ticket sent to you. If any man may, you may as soon as I know.
Would it apply well to the vehemency of your affection that I win what you enjoy? Methinks you
prescribe yourself very preposterously.
Oh, understand me drift. She dwells so securely on the excellency of runner that the folly of me soul dares not present itself. She's too bright to be looked against. Now can I come to her with any detection in me hand, me folly had instances to commend themselves. Then I could drive her from the world of her purity, her reputation, her married fair, and the 1,000 other her defences, which are now too strongly bottled against me. What say you to it, Sir John?
First, I will make bold with your money. Next, give me your hand. And last, as I am a gentleman, good Master Brooke, you shall, if you will, enjoy Ford's wife.
Oh, sir.
I say you shall.
Want no money, Sir John. You shall want none.
Want no Mrs. Ford, Master Brooke, you shall want none. I shall be with her. I may tell you by her own appointment, even as you came in, her spokesmate are going between parted from me. I shall be with her between 10 and 11. Wherefore, the jealous wittly knave, her husband, will be forth. Come to me soon at night. You shall see how I speed.
I am blessed in your acquaintance. Do you know Ford, sir?
Oh, hang him! Mechanical salt butter rogue. I know him not, yet I do wrong him to call him Ford. They say the jealous wittly knave hath masses of money, to which his wife seems to me well favored. I will use her as the key to the cuckoldy rogue's coffer, and there is my harvest home.
I would you knew him, so that you might avoid him if you saw him.
Oh, hang him, mechanical salt butter rogue. I will awe him with my wit. I will stare him out with my cudgel. It shall hang like the meteor over the cuckold's horns. I will predominate over the peasant, and thou shalt fly with his wife. Come to me soon at night. Ford's a knave, and thou shalt know him for a knave and a cuckold. Come to me soon at night. Ford is a knave. Ford is a knave. And a cuckold. And a knave.
What a damned Epicurean rascal is this? My heart is ready to crack with impatience. Who says this is improvident jealousy? My wife hath sent to him. The hour is fixed. The match is made. Would any man have thought this? See the hell of having a false wife. My bed shall be abused. My coffers ransacked. My reputation gnawed at, and I will never stand under the adoption of abominable terms, but by him that does me this wrong. Terms, names, cuckold, widow, cackled, the devil himself have not such a name. Page is an ass, a secure ass. He will trust his wife. He will not be jealous. I would rather trust a Fleming with my butter puss and Hugh the Welshman with my cheese, an Irishman with my aquavitae bottle, than my wife with herself. 11 o'clock the hour. I will prevent this, detect my wife, be revenged on Falstaff, and laugh. That page. 11 o'clock the hour. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Five. Cuckold. Cuckold. Cuckold.
Jack Rugby! Sir? What is the clock, Jack?
'Tis past the hour, sir, that Sir Hugh promised to meet.
Oh, he has saved his soul that he is not come. He has prayed his Bible well that he is not come. By God, Jack Rugby, he is dead already if he be come.
He is wise, sir. He knew your worship would kill him if he came.
The herring is no dead, so as I will kill him. Take your rapier, Jack. I will tell you how I will kill him.
Alas, I cannot fence.
Villainy, take your rapier.
Forbear, here's company.
I pray you now, good master slender serving man, and friend simple by your name. which way have you looked for Master Caius that calls himself Doctor of Physic?
Marry, sir, the petty ward, the park ward, and every way, old Windsor way, and every way but the town way.
I most vehemently desire that you will look that way as well.
I will, sir.
Ah, bless my soul, how full of colours I am, and tremblings of mind. I will be glad if ye have deceived me. How melancholy I am. I will nog his urinals about his knave's coxcomb when I have opportunity for the work. Bless my soul.
Bless thee, bully doctor.
Save you, Master Dr. Caius.
Now, good Master Doctor.
Give you good morals, sir.
What is all you want to pray for, come for?
To see thee fight, to see thee foin, to see thee traverse, to see thee here, to see thee there. To see thee pass thy punta, thy stop, thy reverse, thy distance, thy montant. Is he dead, my Ethiopian? Is he dead, my Francisco? Ha, bully still, is he dead?
Ah, he is the coward Jacques Christ of the world. He's not show his face.
Thou art King Urinal, Hector of Greece, my boy.
Jacques will be a pretty bearing this that mere stay 6 or 7, 2-3 hours. And he is not come.
He is the wiser man, Master Doctor. He is a curer of souls, and you are a curer of bodies. If you should fight, you go against the very hair of your profession. Is not that so, Master Page?
Master Shallow, you yourself have been a great fighter, though now a man at peace.
Oh, bodykins, Master Page, though now I be olden of the peace. If I see a sword out, my finger itches to make one. Though we are all justices and doctors and churchmen, Master Page, we still have some salt of our youth in us. We're the sons of women, Master Page.
It is true, Master Shallow.
It will be found so, Master Page. Master Dr. Caius, I am come to fetch you home. I am sworn to the peace. You have shown yourself a wise physician, and Sir Hugh hath shown himself a wise and patient churchman. You must go with me, Master Doctor.
Pardon, guest justice. A word, Monsieur Mockwater.
Mockwater? What is that?
Mockwater in our English tongue is valor, bully.
By God, then I have as much mockwater as the Englishman. Scalpy jackdog priest, me will cut his ears.
Oh, he will clapper claw thee tightly, bully.
Clapper the claw? What is that?
That is, he will make thee amends.
By God, then I do look, for he shall clapper the claw me, for by God, me will have it.
And I will provoke him to it, or let him wag.
Me thank you for that.
And moreover, bully. But first, Master Guest and Master Page, go you to the town of Frogmore.
Sir Hugh is there, is he?
He is there. See what humor he is in, and I will bring the doctor about by the field. Would you well?
We will do it. Adieu, good Master Doctor.
Adieu, good Master Doctor.
To shallow rivers, whose falls, melodious beds sing madrigals, to 1,000 fragrant roses, where we'll make our beds of posies. Mercy on me, I have great dispositions to cry.
Yonder, he is coming, Sir Hugh.
He's welcome to shallow river. Heaven prosper the right, what weapons is he?
No weapon, sir. There comes my master, Master Shallow, and another gentleman from Frogmore. Over the stile, this way.
Pray you, give me my gown, or else keep it in your arms.
How now, Master Parson? Good morrow, good Sir Hugh. Keep a gamester from his dice, a good student from his book, and it is wonderful.
Oh, sweet Anne Page.
Save you, good Sir Hugh.
Bless you from his mercy's sake, all of you.
What? The sword and the word? Do you study them both, Master Parson?
And youthful still, in your doublet and hose, this raw, rheumatic day?
There is reasons and causes for it.
We are come to you to do a good office, Master Parsons.
Very well, what is he?
Yonder is a most reverend gentleman, who we like having received wrong by some person, is at most odds with his own gravity and patience that ever you saw.
I have lived 80 years and upward. I have never seen a man of his gravity, patience, and learning so wide of his own respect.
Who is he?
I think you know him, Master Dr. Caius, the renowned French physician.
God's will in the passions of my heart. I had a mess you would tell me of a leaf of porridge.
I warrant he's the man should fight with him.
Oh, sweet Anne Page.
It will be found so by his weapons.
But yeah, we will kill the priest, for he speak for a jackanape. To Anne Page.
I will bring thee to her mistress Anne Page's, and thou shalt woo her cried gain, said I well.
Oh, by God, me thank you for that. By God, me love you. and I shall procure you the good guest, the earl, the knight, the lord, the gentleman, my patience.
For which I will be thy adversary towards Anne Page, said I well.
'Tis well said, by God.
Let us wag then.
Rugby!
Keep them asunder. Here comes Dr. Caius.
Boom, boom, bah. Wait, not this. No, that's
So do you, good master.
Disarm them and let them question. Let them keep their limbs whole and hack our English.
I pray you let me speak a word with your ear. Therefore, will you not meet me?
Pray you, use your patience. In good time.
You are the coward, the jackdog, so ape.
Pray you, let us not be laughing stock to other men's humors. I desire that we may be friends, and I will one way or another make you amends. I will know your urinals about your knave's coscom.
Ah, diable! Jacques Rugby, mein host is the judge here. Have I not stayed for him to kill him at the place I did appoint?
As I am a Christian soul, this is the place appointed. I'll be judgment by mine hostess of the garter.
Peace, I say, Gallia and Gaul, French and Welsh, the soul cure and the body cure.
Aye, that is good. Excellent.
Peace, I say, hear my hostess of the garter. Give me thy hand, terrestrial sow. Give me thy hand, celestial sow. Boys of art, I have deceived you both. I have directed you to wrong places. Your hearts are mighty and your skins are whole, and let burnt sack be the issue. Follow me, lads of peace. Follow, follow, follow.
Trust me, a mad hostess. Follow, gentlemen, follow.
Sweet Anne Page.
Ha! I do perceive you make the sort of us, ha-ha.
Well, she has made us her Blutenstock, but I desire that we may be friends and knock our brains together to be revenged on the same scurvy companion, the hostess of the garter.
By God, she promised to bring me worse than Page. By God, she deceives me too.
Well, I will smite her nobles. Pray you follow.
Nay, keep your way, little gallant. You were wont to be a follower, but now you are a leader. Whether had you rather lead mine eyes or I your master's heel?
I had rather, forsooth, go before you like a man than follow him like a dwarf.
Oh, you are a flattering boy. Now I see you'll be a courtier.
Well met, Mistress Page, with a go you.
Truly, sir, to see your wife. Is she at home?
Aye, and as idle as she may hang together for want of company. I think that if your husbands were dead, you two would marry.
Be sure of that. 2 other husbands.
And where had you this pretty weathercock?
I cannot tell what the dickens his name is my husband had him of. What do you call your
Sir
name?
John Falstaff! Sir John Falstaff.
He, I can never hit on his name. There's such a league between my good man and he. Is your wife at home indeed?
Indeed she is.
By your leave then, I am sick to see her.
Hath Page any brains? Hath he any eyes? Hath he any thinking? Sure he hath no use of them. They sleep. And now she is going to my wife and Falstaff's boy with her. Good plots there laid, and our wives share damnation together. Well, I will look further into it. Then torture my wife. Pluck the borrowed veil of modesty from thee, so seeming Mistress Page, divulge Page himself for a secure and willful action, and to all these violent proceedings, my neighbor shall cry aim. The clock gives me my cue, and my assurance bids me seek. There I will find Falstaff, for it is as positive as the earth is firm that Falstaff is there. I will go.
Well met, Master Ford.
Just me. Good not. I have good cheer at home. I pray you all go with me.
I must excuse myself, Master Ford.
And so must I, sir. We've appointed to dine with Mistress Anne, and I'll not break with her for more money than I'll speak of.
We've lingered about a match between my cousin Slender and Mistress Anne, and this day we shall have our answer.
I hope I have your goodwill, Father Page.
You have, Master Slender. I stand wholly for you. But my wife, Master Doctor, is for you altogether.
The maid is in love with me. My nurse quickly tell me so much.
What say you to young Master Benton? He capers, he dances, he has eyes of youth. He writes verses, he speaks holiday. He smells of April and May. He will carry it, he will carry it. 'Tis in his buttons, he will carry it.
Not by my consent, I promise you. The gentleman is of no having. He kept company with the wild prince in points. He is of too high origin. He knows too much. No, he shall not knit a knot in his fortunes with the finger of my substance. If he take her, let him take her simply. The wealth I have waits on my consent, and my consent goes not that way.
And I pray you, some of you go home with me to dinner. Besides good cheer, you shall have sport. I will show you a monster. Master Doctor, you shall go, and you, Father Page, and you, Sir Hugh.
Well, fare you well. We shall have the freer wooing at Master Page's.
Go home, Chakradia. Come on now.
Farewell, my hearts. I am to my honest knight, Falstaff, to drink canary with him.
Rather drinking pipe wine with him first, I'll make him dinner. Oh, where you go, gentles?
I'm with you to see a monster.
Direction. Begone and come when you are called. Here comes little Robin. Oh, how now, my eyes of musket, what news with thee?
My master, Sir John, is coming at your back door, Mr. Spore, and requests your company.
Little Jacqueline, have you been true to us?
I'll be sworn. My master knows no of your being here, and has threatened to put me into everlasting liberty if I tell you of it. We swear will turn me away.
Oh, thou art a good boy. This secrecy of thine shall be a tailor to thee, and shall make thee a new doublet and hose. I'll go hide me.
Do so. Go tell thy master I am alone. Mistress Page, remember you your cue.
I warn thee, if I do not act it, hiss me.
Go to then. We'll use this unwholesome humidity, this gross watery pumpkin. We'll teach him to know turtles from jays.
Have I caught thee, my heavenly jewel? Why, now let me die. For I've lived long enough. This is the period of my ambition. Oh, this blessed hour.
Oh, sweet Sir John.
Mistress Ford, I cannot cut, I cannot break, Mistress Ford. Now shall I sin in my wish. I would thy husband were dead. Oh! I'll speak it before the best lord. I would make thee my lady.
Your lady, Sir John. Alas, I should be a pitiful lady.
Let the court of France show me such another. I see on an eye would emulate the diamond. Thou art the right arch beauty of the brow that becomes the ship Tyre, the Tyre valiant. Oh, well, any Tyre Venetian it's mittens.
Plain kerchief, Sir John. My brows become nothing else, nor that will neither.
By the Lord! Thou art a tyrant to say so. Thou wouldst make an absolute courtier, and the firm fixture of thy foot will give an excellent notion of thy gait to an semicircled farthingale. I see what thou wert, if fortune thy foe, nature thy friend. Come, thou canst hide it.
Believe me, there's no such thing in me.
What made me love thee? Let that persuade thee. There's something extraordinary in thee. I love thee, none but thee, and now deservest it. Oh! Mr. Ford! Oh, Mr. Ford! Mr. Ford! Mr. Ford!
Not betray me, sir. I fear you love Mistress Page.
Thou mightest as well say I like to walk by the counter gate, which is as hateful to me as the reek of the lime kiln.
Well, heaven knows how I love you, and you shall one day find it.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll deservest it.
Nay, I must tell you so you do, or else I could not be in that mind.
Mrs. Ford, is Mrs. Page at your door, swelling and looking and blowing wildly, and would you speak with you presently?
She shall not see me. I will ensconce me behind the Russell.
Pray you do so. She's a very tattling woman. How now? What's the matter? Oh, Mistress Ford! What have you done? You are shamed, you overthrown, you are undone! Forever! What's the matter? Good Mistress Page! Oh, Mistress Ford! Having such an honest man to your husband, to give him such cause of suspicion! What? Cause of suspicion? Cause of suspicion? Out upon you! How I mistook you! Oh, why, alas, what's the matter? Why, woman, your husband's coming hither with all the officers in Windsor to search for a gentleman that he says is now here in the house by your consent to take an ill advantage of his absence. You are undone! 'Tis not so. I hope, pray heaven it be not so that you have such a man here. But 'tis most certain your husband's coming with half Windsor at his heels to search for such a one. I come before to tell you, if you know yourself clear why, I am glad of it. But if you do have a friend here, convey him out. Be not amazed. Call all your senses to you. Defend your reputation. All bid farewell to the good life forever. What shall I do? There is a good gentleman, my dear friend, and I fear not so much as mine own shame, so much as his peril. I'd rather than 1,000 pounds you get out of this house. For shame, woman. Never stand. You had rather, and you had rather. Your husband's here at hand. Bethink you of some conveyance. In the house you cannot hide him. Oh, how you've deceived me. Here is a basket. If he be of any reasonable stature, he may creep in here and throw foul linen upon him as if we're going to bucking. For it is whiting time. Send him by your 2 men to Datchet Mead. But he's too big to go in there. What shall I do?
Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, I'll in. Follow your friend's counsel. I'll in.
Sir John Falstaff!
I love thee. None but thee. I will never, if you let me. Oh!
Help to cover your master, boy. Call your men, Mistress Ford. You dissembling knight! What John Pistol, Robert Pym! Go take up these coats here, quickly. Where's the cowstaff? Look how you tremble. Quickly, dispatch.
Tom, take it up.
chest. How now, villains? Whither bear you this?
To the laundress.
Forsooth.
Why? What have you to do with the lady Barrett? You were best meddle with cup washing.
Bah! I would I could wash myself of the back! Back! Aye, back all right! Back! And of the season, too! Gentlemen, I have dreamed tonight. I will tell you my dream. Here are my keys! Ascend my chambers! Search, seek, find out! A word will unkennel a fox. Let me stop this way first. And now, I came!
Good, Master Ford. Be contented, you wrong yourself too much.
Aye, Master Page. Aye. Gentlemen! You shall have sport anon, gentlemen! Follow me, gentlemen! This is very fantastical humors and jealousies.
Hey, yeah, it is not the fashion of France. It is not jealous in France.
Nay, gentlemen, let's see the issue of his search.
Is there not a double excellency in this? I know not which pleases me better, that my husband is deceived or Sir John! What a taking was he in when your husband asked, who's in the basket? I'm half afraid he will have need of washing, so throwing him into the water will do him a benefit.
I will lay a plot to try that, and we will yet have more tricks with Falstaff.
Shall we send that foolish carry-on mistress quickly to excuse his throwing into the water and betray him to another punishment?
We will do it. Let him be sent for tomorrow, 8 o'clock, to have amends.
He's not here that I search for. Maybe the knave hath bragged of what he could not encompass.
Heard you that.
You use me well, Master Ford, do you?
I do.
Heaven make you better than your thoughts.
Well, amen!
You do yourself mighty wrong, Master Ford.
I must parent. If there be anybody in the house, or in the coffers, or in the chambers or presses, heaven forgive my sins on the day of judgment.
Thank you. Nor I too. There is nobody.
Fie, Master Ford. Are you not ashamed? What spirit, what devil suggests this imagination? I would not have your distemper in the kind for the wealth of Windsor castles.
I suffer for it. You suffer for a bad conscience. Your wife is as honest a woman as I would desire, amongst 5,000 and 500 too.
Thank you. I see it is an honest woman.
Well, I promised you a dinner. Come, walk in the garden. I pray you, pardon me. Henceforth I will make known to you why I've done this. Come, wife! Come, Mistress Page, come! I pray you, pardon me, pray heartily pardon me.
Let's go in, gentlemen, but trust me, we'll mock him. I do invite you tomorrow morning to my house to breakfast. After we'll a birding together. I have a fine hawk for the bush. Shall it be so?
Anything. If there be one, I will make two in the company.
If there be one or two, I shall make a deter.
I pray you, have remembrance tomorrow of the lousy knave, mine hostess.
Ah, 'tis good by God with all my heart.
A lousy knave to ever jibes and her mockeries.
cannot get thy father's love. Therefore, no more turn me to him, sweet man.
Alas, how then?
Why, thou must be thyself. He doth object I am too great of birth, in that my estate being galled by my expense, I seek to heal it only by his wealth. These and other bars he lays before me, my riots past, my wild societies, and says, 'tis a thing impossible that I could love thee, but as a property.
Maybe he tells you true.
No, heaven so speed me in my time to come. Albeit thy father's wealth was the first motive that I wooed thee. Yet wooing thee I found thee more valuable than stamps in gold or sums in sealed bags, and 'tis the very riches of thyself that I now aim at.
Yet, gentle Master Fenton, still seek my father's love. Still seek it, sir. If opportunity and humblest suit cannot attain it, then hark you hither.
Break your talk, Mistress Quickly. My kinsman shall speak for himself.
I'll make a shaft or bolt on it. Slit is but venturing.
Oh, be not dismayed.
No, she shall not dismay me. I care not for that, but that I am afeard.
Harkee, Master Slender would speak a word with you. I come to him. This is my father's choice. Oh, what a world of vile, ill-favored faults looks handsome in 300 pounds a year.
And I pray, how does good Master Fenton? Pray you a word with you.
She's coming. To her, cuz. Oh, boy. Thou hadst a father.
I had a father. Mr. Sand, my uncle can tell you good jests of him. Pray you, uncle, tell Mr. Sand the jest. How my father stole 2 geese from the pen. Good uncle?
Mr. Sam, my cousin loves you.
Aye, that I do, as well as I love any woman in Gloucestershire.
Gloucestershire. He will maintain you like a gentleman.
Aye, that I will, under the degree of a squire.
He will make you 150-pound jointure.
Gentle Master Shallow, let him woo for himself.
Mary, I thank you for it. I thank you for that good comfort. She calls you, cuz. I'll leave you.
Now, Master Slender,
Now, good Mr. Sand.
what is your will?
My will? God's artlings, that's a pretty jest. I never made my will yet. I am not such a sickly creature. I give heaven praise.
I mean, Master Slender, what would you with me?
Truly for mine own part, I would little or nothing with you. Your father and mine uncle hath made motions. If it be my luck, so. If not, happy man be his dole. They can tell you how things go better than I can. You may ask your father. Here he comes.
How now, Master Slender? Love him, daughter Anne. Why? What does Master Fenton here? You wrong me, sir. Thus still to haunt my house. I told you, sir. My daughter is disposed of.
Nay, sir, be not impatient.
Good Master Fenton, come not to my child.
She is no match for you.
Sir, will you hear me speak?
No, Master Fenton. Come, Master Slender. Come, Son Shallow. In. Knowing my mind, you wrong me, sir.
Speak to Mistress Page.
Good Mistress Page, for that I love your daughter in such a righteous fashion as I do, perforce against all checks, rebukes, and balances. I must advance the colors of my love and not retire. Let me have your goodwill.
Dear mother, do not marry me to yond fool.
I mean it not. I seek you a better husband.
That's my master, Master Doctor.
I'd rather be set quick-eye the earth than boiled to death with turnips.
Oh, come, trouble not yourself. Good Master Fenton, I will not be your friend, nor your enemy. My daughter will I question how she loves you, and as I find her, so am I affected. Till then, farewell, sir. She must needs go in. Her father will be angry.
Farewell, good mistress. Farewell now.
Oh, this is my doing now. Nay, said I, will you cast away your daughter on a fool and a physician? Look on Master Fenton, this is my doing.
And I thank thee. I pray thee, once tonight, give my sweet Anne this ring. There's for thy pains.
Truly an honest gentleman, but Anne loves him not. A woman would run through fire and water for such a kind heart. But yet I would my master had Mistress Anne. No. Or in sooth I would Master Slender had her. No. Or London. Well, I must have another errand to Sir John Falstaff from my two mistresses. What a beast I am to slack it!
Bardolph, I say.
Here, sir.
Go fetch me a quart of sack and put a toast in it. Oh. Have I lived to be carried away in a basket and then be thrown into the Thames? Well, if I be served such another trick, I'll have my brains taken out and buttered and given to a dog for a New Year's gift. The rogues slighted me into the river with such little remorse, as they would a blind bitch's puppies, 15 in the litter, and now may know by my size that I have an alacrity in sinking. For the water swells a man, and what would I have been when I had been swelled? I'd been a mountain mummy.
Here's Mistress Quickly, sir, to speak with you.
Come, let me pour some sack into the Thames, for my belly's as cold as if I had swallowed snowballs to cool the rains. Call her in.
Come in, woman.
By your leave, I cry you mercy. Give your worship good morrow.
Take away those chalices, Bartle. And brew me a pottle of sack, finally. With no eggs, symbol of itself. How now?
Marry, sir, I come to you from Mistress Ford.
Mistress Ford? I am Mistress Ford. I was thrown into the Bourne. I might be full of Ford.
Alas, good heart, that was not her fault.
Oh.
She does so take on with her men that they mistook her erection.
Oh, so did I mine to build upon a foolish woman's promise.
Well, she laments, Sir Ford, that it would yearn your heart to see it. Her husband goes this morning a-birding. She desires you once more to come to her between 8 and 9. I must carry her word quickly. Quickly! She'll make you amends, I warrant you.
Well, I will visit her. Tell her so, and bid her think what a man is.
I will tell her.
Do so. Between, 10 and 11, say so?
8 and 9, sir.
Oh, well, commend me to her. I will not fail her, and I will not miss her.
Peace be with you, sir.
Yes? Oh, God. I marvel I hear not of Master Brooke. I like his money well. Now, Master Brooke, you come to know what hath passed between me and, Ford's wife?
Indeed, Sir John, that is my business.
Well, I will tell you, I will not lie to you. I was at her house the hour she appointed me.
And sped you, sir?
Very ill favorably, Master Brooke.
How so, sir? Did she change her determination?
No, but the Peking cornuto, her husband, dwelling in a continual alarm of jealousy, comes in on the instance of our encounter, after we had embraced, kissed, protested, and as it were, spoke the prologue of our love, and at his heels, a thither of his companions, provoked and instigated him in search of his wife's love.
What, while you were there?
While I was there.
And did it search for you, and could not find you?
Well, now you shall hear. As good luck would have it, comes in one mistress page, gives intelligence of Ford's approach, and in her invention, and Ford's wife's distraction, well, they conveyed me into a buck basket.
A buck basket, eh?
A buck basket! Rammed me in with foul shirts and socks, and foul stockings that had the rankest compound of villainous inconsistency that ever offended the nostril.
And how long lay you there?
Oh, nay, you shall hear, Master Brooke, what I have suffered to bring this woman to evil for your good. After thus being crammed into the basket, a couple of Ford's knaves took me on their shoulders and met the jealous rascal rascally knave, their master at their door, who asked once or twice what they had in the basket. Well, I quaked for fear, lest the lunatic knave would have searched it. But fate, ordaining that he should be a cuckold, held his hand. Well, away went he for a search, and away went I for foul clothes. But mark the sequel, Master Brooke. I suffered the pangs of 3 several deaths. First, the intolerable fright to be detected by the jealous rotten bellwether. Next, to be stopped in like a strong distillation in stinking clothes. Think of that, Master Brooke. Think of that, the man of my kidney. It was a miracle for me to escape suffocation. And in the height of this bath, to be thrown into the Thames and cooled, glowing hot like a Dutch dish. Think of that, a man of my kidney. Think of that, Master Brooke.
I'm sorry that for me sake you have suffered so much. You'll undertake no more.
Oh, I'll be thrown into the Etna ere I be thrown into the Thames. Her husband is this morning gone a-birding. I will be with her between 8 and 9 in the hour.
'Tis past 8 already, sir.
Is it? Oh, well then I will address me to my appointment. Adieu, good Master Brooke. You shall have her, good Master Brooke. You shall cuckold Ford. Yes, you shall. You shall cuckold Ford. Adieu, good Master Brooke. Adieu.
Hum-ha! Hum-ha! Is this a vision? Is this a dream? Do I sleep? Master Ford, awake! Oh! But I will proclaim myself for what I am. I will now take the lecture. He is at my house. He cannot escape me so. He is too buxom to creep into a halfpenny purse or a pepper box. If I have horns to make one mad, why then let the proverb go with me? I'll be horn mad!
Is he at Master Ford's already, thinkest thou?
Sure he is by this, or will be presently. But truly he's very courageous mad about his throwing into the water. Mistress Ford desires you to come suddenly.
I'll be with her by and by. I'll but bring my young man here to school. Look where his master comes. 'Tis a playing day, I see. How now, Sir Hugh? No school today?
No, Master Slender has let the boys leave to play.
Oh, blessing on his heart for it.
Sir Hugh, my husband says my son profits nothing in the world at his book. I pray you ask him some questions in his accident.
Come hither, William. Hold your head up. Come.
Come, hold up your head, sirrah. Answer your master. Be not afraid.
What is he, William, that does lend articles?
Articles are borrowed of the pronoun. Be such declined, singulatir, nominativo, hic, hac, hoc.
Nominativo, hig, haig, hog. Pray you mark. Genitivo, hudges. Well, what is your accusative case?
Accusativo, hic.
I pray you have your remembrance, child. Accusativo, hung, hang, hog.
Hang hog is Latin for beacon, I warrant you.
Leave your problems, woman. Well, what is your fuckative case, William?
Oh. Fuckativo.
Remember, William, fuckative is carrot.
And that's a good root.
For girl, woman.
Peace.
What is your genitive case plural?
Genitive case?
Aye.
Genitive. Horum, horum, horum.
Fie on her! Never name her child if she be a whore!
Shame, woman!
You do ill to teach the child such words. He teaches him to hick and to hack, which they'll do fast enough on themselves, and to call whorum. Fie upon you!
And art thou lunatics? Hast thou no understanding for thy genders and the numbers of thy cases? Thou art as foolish a Christian creature as I would desire.
Prithee, hold thy peace.
Whorum.
Adieu, good Sir Hugh. Come get you, homeboy, with staying too long.
Mistressful, your sorrow hath eaten up my sufferance, but are you sure of your husband now?
He's a burden, sweet Sir John.
What ho, got the board? What ho?
Step into the chamber, Sir John.
How now, sweetheart? Who's at home besides yourself?
Why, none but mine own people.
Indeed.
No, certainly.
Speak louder. Truly, I am so glad you have nobody here.
Why?
Why, woman, your husband is in his old lines again. He so takes on yonder with my husband, so rails against all married mankind, so curses all Eve's daughters of what complexion soever, and so buffets himself in the forehead, crying, peer out, that any madness I ever yet beheld seemed but tameness, civility, and patience. To this his distemper he is in now. I'm glad that knight is not here.
Why, does he talk of him?
Of none but him, and swears he was carried out the last time he searched for him in a basket. Protests to my husband he is now here in the house, and hath drawn him and the rest of their company from their sport to make another experiment of his suspicion. But I am glad the fat knight is not here. Now he shall see his own foolery.
How near is he, Mistress Page?
Hard by its deed end. He will be here anon.
I am undone. God is here.
Why then, you are utterly shamed, and he's but a dead man. Away with him, better shame than murder.
Which way should he go? How shall I bestow him? Shall I put him into the basket?
No, I will come no more in the basket. May I not go out ere he come in.
Alas, we have master board brothers watch the door with pistols and not shut. Otherwise, he might slip away ere he came.
What shall I do? I'll creep into the chimney.
There they always used to start their burning.
Oh,
Creep into the cellar.
where is it?
They will seek there. Oh, my word. There is no hiding you in this house.
I'll go out then.
If you go out in your own sentence, you die, Dawn. Unless you go out disguised.
How might we disguise him?
Alas, the day I know not. There is no woman's gown big enough for him. Otherwise, he might put on a habit of cuffs or mercy's no escape.
Good hearts devise something, anything rather than a mischief.
My maid's aunt, the fat woman of Bradford, has a gown above.
On my word, it will serve him. She's as big as he is. Run up, Sir John.
Go, sweet Sir John. Quick. Mistress Page and I will look some linen for your head.
Go put on the gown the while. We'll come dress you straight.
If my husband would meet him in this shape, he cannot abide the old woman of Brantford. He swears she's a witch, forbade her my house, and had threatened to beat her.
Guide him to thy husband's cudgel, and the devil guide his cudgel afterwards.
But is my husband coming?
Oh, I in good sadness is he. Speaks of the basket too, howsoever he had intelligence.
We'll try that, for I'll appoint my men what to do with the basket again, to meet him at the door as they did last time.
Nay, but he'll be here presently. Let's go dress him like the witch of Brantford.
I'll first direct my men what to do with the basket.
Hang him, dishonest varlet. We cannot misuse him enough. We'll leave a proof by that which we do. Wives may be married, and yet honest too.
Go, sirs, take the basket again on your shoulders. Your master is hard after. If he bids you set it down, obey him. Quickly, dispatch.
Pray heaven it not be full of night again.
I hope not. I just believe bear so much lead.
Aye, but if it prove true, have you any way then to unfool me again?
Hey! Set down the basket! Somebody call my wife! Call my wife! Call my wife! Oh, you in a basket! You pandry rascals! There's not a gang, a pack, a conspiracy against me! Now shall the devil be shamed. What wife? Wife, I say! Wife! Come forth! Behold what honest clothes you sent forth to. Bleaching, is it?
Why? This passes, Master Ford. You are not to go loose any longer. You must be pinioned.
These are lunatics. This is as mad as a mad dog.
Indeed, Master Ford, this is not well. Indeed.
So say I too, sir.
Mistress Ford. Mistress Ford. Ah, Mistress Ford, the honest woman, the virtuous creature, the modest wife that hath the jealous fool for a husband. I suspect without cause, do I, mistress?
Heaven be my witness, you do, if you suspect me in any dishonesty.
Well said, brazen face! Hold it out! Come forth, sirrah!
This passes.
Are you not ashamed? Let the clothes alone.
I will find you anon!
Come away, will you take up your wife's clothes? 'Tis unreasonable.
Empty the basket, I say!
Why, man, why?
Master Page, as I am a man, there was one conveyed out of my house yesterday in this same basket. Why may he not be here again? In my house, I am sure he is. My intelligence is true. My jealousy reasonable. Pluck me out all the linen!
If you find a man in there, he shall die of these deaths.
Here's no man.
By my fidelity, Master Ford, this is not well. This wrongs you.
Master Ford, you must pray and not follow the imaginations of your heart. This is jealousy. He's not here that I searched for.
No, nor nowhere else, but in your brain.
Help to search my house this one time. If I find not what I search for, why then make sport at me? Let them forever say,
As jealous a Ford as ever searched a hollow walnut for his wife's lemon.
once more search with me. I beseech you, once more seek with me.
What ho, Mistress Page? Come you and the old woman down.
Whoa, ho, ho, whoa, whoa, whoa! What old woman's that?
Why, it's my maid's aunt, the fat woman of Branford.
A witch! A queen! An ungodly queen! Have I not forbid her my house? And now she comes of errands, does she? Come down, you witch! You hag, you whore! Come down, I say!
Come, Mother Pratt, come give me your hand.
Nay, good sweet husband, good gentleman, let him not strike the old woman.
Out! You witch! You hag! You whore! Out, I say! I'll fortune tell you! I'll give you a good conjuring!
Are you not ashamed? I think you have killed the poor woman.
Nay, he will do it. 'Tis a goodly credit for you.
Hey, the witch!
No, I think the woman is a witch indeed. I like not when a woman has a great fear, as I think that.
Will you go, gentlemen? I beseech you, follow.
Let's obey his humor a little further.
Trust me, he beat him most pitifully.
Nay, by thy mass that he did not. He beat him most unpitifully, methought.
I'll have the cudgel Halidin hung over the fireplace and had done himself meritorious service.
Shall we tell our husbands how we have served him?
Yes, by all means, if it means to scrape the figures out of your husband's brains, if they can find in their hearts the poor and virtuous fat knight shall shall be any further afflicted, we two will still be the ministers.
I'll warrant they'll have him publicly shamed, and methinks there should be not to be at any period to the jest that he should not be publicly shamed.
Come to the fort with it then. Shape it, I would not have things cool.
The Germans desire to have 3 of your horses. The Duke himself will be at court tomorrow, and they're going to see him.
What duke should that become so secretly? I hear not of him in the court. Let me speak with the gentlemen. They speak English.
Aye, I'll call them to you.
They shall have my horses, but I'll make them pay. They have had my house a week at command. I have turned away my other guests. They must come up. I'll stop them. Come.
'Tis the very best discretion of woman as ever I did look upon.
And did he send you both these letters at an instant?
Within a quarter of an hour.
Pardon, wife. Henceforth do what thou wilt. I would rather suspect the sun with cold than thee with wantonness.
Well, 'tis well, no more, but not as extreme in submission as in offense. But let our plot go forward. Let our wives, yet once again, appointing a meeting with this old fat fellow, where we may take him and disgrace him for it.
There is no better way than that they spoke of.
How? To send him word they'll meet him in the park at midnight? Fie, he'll never come.
You say hast been grievously beaten and thrown in the river as an old woman. Methinks there should be terrors in him, and he should never come.
So thinks I too.
Devise but how you'll use him when he comes, and let us two devise to bring him thither.
Mary, this is our device. That Falstaff at that oak shall meet with us, disguised like Hern with huge horns on his head.
Well, let it not be doubted, but he'll come. And once you've brought him thither, what shall be done with him? What is your plot?
That likewise have we thought upon him thus. Nan Page, my daughter, and my little son, and 3 or 4 more of their growth will dress in fairy green and white. Upon a sudden, as Falstaff, she and I are newly met, let them from forth a soppet rush at once with some diffused song. Upon their sight, we two in great amazedness will fly, and let them all encircle him about, and fairy-like to pinch the unclean knight.
And till he tell the truth, let the supposed fairies pinch him sound and burn him with their tapers.
My Nan shall be the queen of all the fairies, finely attired in a robe of white.
That silk will I go buy. And in that time shall Master Slender steal my Nan away and marry her at Eton. Go send to Falstaff straight.
Nay, I'll to him again in the name of Bleak! Sure he'll come.
I'll to the doctor, he hath my good will, and none but he to marry with Nan Page. That Slender, though landed, is an idiot, and he my husband best of all effects. The doctor is well moneyed, and his friends potent at court. He, none but he shall have her, though 20,000 worthier come to crave her.
What wouldst thou have, boar? What thick skin? Speak. Breathe. Discuss. Breathe short, quick, snap.
Mary, ma'am. I come to speak with Sir John Falstaff for Master Slender.
There is his chamber, his house, his castle, his standing bed, and truckle bed. Go knocking home. He'll speak again answer, picking unto thee. Knock, I say.
Mary, ma'am, there's an old woman, a fat woman, gone up into his chamber. I'll be so bold to stay, ma'am, till she come down. I come to speak with her, indeed.
Ha! A fat woman? Then I may be robbed. I'll call. Bully Knight! Bully Sir John! Speak for my lungs, military art thou there!
How now, mine hostess?
Here's the Bohemian charter. Tarries the coming down of thy fat one. Let her descend, bully, let her descend. My chambers are honorable. Fie, privacy, fie.
There was, mine hostess, an old fat woman with me, but she's gone.
Pray, sir, was not the wise woman of Brentford?
Aye, marry, 'twas. Muscle shell. What would you with her?
I would I could have spoken with the woman myself. I had other things to have spoken with her too. From him.
What are they? Let us know.
Aye, come quick.
I may not conceal them, sir.
Conceal them, or thou diest.
Why, sir, they were nothing but about Mr. Sam Page, and over my master's fortune never. No.
Oh, 'tis his fortune.
What, sir?
To have her, or no, go say the old woman told me so.
May I be so bold as to say so, sir?
Aye, sir, like more bold.
I thank your worship. I shall make my master glad with these tidings.
Out! Alas, ma'am! Cozenage! Mere cozenage!
Where be my horses? Speak well of them, Barletto.
Run away with the cozeners! For so soon as I came beyond Eton, they came from behind and threw me off into a slough of mire, and set spurs in a way like 3 German devils, like 3 Dr. Faustuses.
They are gone, but to meet with the Duke villain, do not say they be fled. Germans are honest men.
Where is my hostess?
Here, what is the matter, sir?
Oh, have care of your entertainments. There is a friend of mine come to town. Tell me there is 3 Germans. That is causing all the horse of Reden and Colebrook and Maidenhead, of horses and money, look you. I tell you for goodwill, look you.
There is mine hostess, the Jartier.
Here, Master Doctor, and perplexity and doubtful dilemma.
I cannot tell what is that, but it is telling me, you make a grand preparation for a Duke de Germany. By my troth, there is no Duke that the court is not to come. I tell you for goodwill. Adieu.
Hue and cry, villain, I am undone. Assist me, my knight. I am undone. Fly, run, hue and cry. I am undone, my horses.
I would all the world might be cozened, for I have been cozened and beaten too. If it should come to the ear of the court how I have been transformed and how my transformation hath been washed and cudgeled, well, they would melt me on my fat drop by drop in liquor fishermen's boots with me. Now, whence come you?
From the 2 parties, forsooth.
Oh, the devil take one and damn the other. I've suffered more for their sakes, more for the villainous inconsistency of a man's disposition is able to bear.
And have they not suffered? Yes, I warrant, speciously one of them. Mistress Ford is beaten black and blue that you cannot see a white spot about her.
What is thou speakest to me, a black and blue? I was beaten into all of the colors of the rainbow, and was like to be apprehended for a witch, the witch of Brentford. But my admirable dexterity of wit, counterfeiting the action of the old woman, was known in the stocks, in the common stocks, for a witch.
Sir, let me speak with you in your chamber. You shall hear how things go, and I warrant, to your content, here is a letter we'll say somewhat. Good hearts, what ado here is to bring you 2 together.
Come up into my chamber.
Master Fenton, talk not to me. My mind is heavy. I will give over all.
Yet hear me speak, assist me in my purpose, and as I am a gentleman, I'll pay thee £100 more than your loss.
I will hear thee, Master Fenton, and at the least keep your counsel.
From time to time I have acquainted you with the dear love I bear for Anne Page, who mutually hath answered my affections. I have a letter from her of such contents you will wonder at. Tonight, at Hernshope, just twixt 12 and 1, must my sweet Nan present the fairy queen. Her father hath commanded her to slip away with Slender, and with him immediately marry at Eton. She hath consented. Her mother, strong against that match, and firm for Dr. Caius, hath appointed that he shall likewise shuffle her away, and with him straight marry. To this her mother's plot she seemingly obedient likewise hath made promise to the doctor. Thus it rests that her father means she shall be all in green, and in that habit, when Slender sees his time to take her by the hand and bid her go, she shall go with him. Her mother hath intended the better to denote her to the good doctor. That quaint in brown she shall be loose and robed, and when the doctor spies his vantage right to take her by the hand, and on that token the maid hath given consent to go with him.
Would she deceive father or mother?
Both, mine good hostess, to go along with me. Thus it rests that you'll procure the vicar to stay for me just twixt 12 and 1, and in the lawful name of marriage give our hearts united ceremony.
Husband your device, all to the vicar. Bring you the maid, you shall not lack a priest.
I am forever bound to thee. I'll make thee a present recompense.
Turns Oak at midnight. Turns Oak at midnight.
Pray thee, no more prattling. Go! I'll hold. This is the third time. I hope good luck lies in our numbers.
I'll provide you a chain and see what I can do to get you a pair of horns.
Go! Time wears. Hold thy head in minutes. How now, Master Brooke? The matter shall be known tonight or never. Meet me at Hearn's Oak at midnight, and you shall see wonders.
Went you not through yesterday, sir, as you told me you had appointed?
Well, I went to her, Master Brooke, as you can see, like a poor old man, but came from her, Master Brooke, like a poor old woman. Master Forward, the jealous rascally knave, beat me grievously. Since I plucked geese, played truant, and whipped up, I knew not what was to be beaten until lately. I will tell you strange things of Master Ford. Strange things in hand. Follow. Strange things, Master Brooke. Follow.
Come, come. We'll couch in the castle ditch till we see the light of our fairies. Remember, son Slender, my daughter.
Aye, sir, I have spoken there, and we have a nay word to know one another. I come to her in white and cry, Mum! And she cries, Budget! And by that we know one another.
That's good too, but what requires either your mom or her budget?
It hath struck 10 o'clock! Heaven prosper our sport! Let's away! Follow me!
Master Doctor, my daughter is in brown. When you see your time, take her by the hand, away with her to the deanery, and dispatch it quickly. Go before into the park. We two must go together.
I know what I have to do. That's you.
Fare you well, sir. My husband will not rejoice so much at the abuse of Falstaff as he will chafe at the doctor's marrying my daughter, but 'tis no matter. Better little chiding than a great deal of heartbreak.
But where is Nan now and her troop of fairies and the Welsh devil Hugh?
Crouched hard by a pit in Hearn's Oak.
We'll betray him finally.
Against such lutesters and their lechery, those that betray them do no treachery.
The hours draw on, to the oak, to the oak.
Richard, come and remember your parts. Keep hold, I pray you. When I give the waters, follow me into the pit. Come, Richard.
The Windsor bell hath struck 12. The minute draws on. I am here a Windsor stag, and methinks the fattest in the forest. Oh, send me a cool rat time, Joe, for who can blame me to piss my tallow?
Sir John!
Who's there, my doe?
John, art thou there, my dear, my
smelled here.
My dough with black scut. Let it rain potatoes. Let it thunder the tune of green sleeves. Let there be a tempest of provocation. I will shelter me here.
Mistress Page has come with me, sweetheart.
Oh. Divide me like a bride, but eat your haunch. I will keep my sides to myself, my shoulders for the fellow of this walk, and my horns I bequeath to your husbands.
Alas, the noise!
What should this be?
Heaven forgive our sins! Away, away!
Oh. These are fairies. He that speaks to them shall die. I will hide myself.
'Tis 1 o'clock. Our dance of custom round the Oakover and the Hunter let us not forget.
Pray you, walk hand in hand in our order set, and 20 glowworms shall our lanterns be, to guide our measure round about the tree.
Heavens,
but stay, pass me the amount of middle air.
Heavens defend me from that Welsh fairy, lest he transform me into a piece of cheese.
Corrupt and tainted in desire. About him, sing a scornful rhyme, and as you trip, still pinch him to your time.
Vile and sinful fantasy. Vile lust and luxury.
Lust is but a bloody fire, tainted with unchaste desire.
Pinch him, fairies, mutually. Pinch him for his villainy.
Pinch him and burn him and turn him about till the candles and moonshine and starlight be out.
I pray you come, hold up the jest no higher. Now, good Sir John, how like you Windsor wives?
Now, sir, who's a cuckold now? Master Brick, Falstaff's a knave, a cuckoldy knave. Here are his horns. And Master Brooke, he hath enjoyed nothing of Ford's wife save his buck basket, his cudgel, and 20 pounds of money, which now must be repaid to Master Brooke.
Sir John, we have had ill luck. We could never meet. I could never count you my love again. But I would always count you my dear.
I do begin to perceive that I am made an ass.
Aye. And an ox, too!
and these are not fairies. Well, I was 2 or 3 or 4 times in the thought that they were not fairies.
Sir John Falstaff, serve God and leave your desires, and fairies will not pinch you. Well said, Fairy Hugh. And you, leave your jealousies, I pray you. I'll never mistrust my wife again, till thou art able to woo her in good English.
Why, Sir John, do you think that we would have thrust the virtue out of our hearts by the head and shoulders, and hath given ourselves without scruple to hell, that ever the devil could have made you our delight?
What a hodge pudding, a bag of flesh.
A puffed man!
Old, cold, withered, and of intolerable entrails.
I'm given to fornications and to taverns, and to drinkings and swearings and starings, frivels and pravels.
Let be cheerful, knight. Thou shalt eat a posset tonight at my house, where I will desire thee to laugh at my wife. That now laughs at thee. Tell her Master Slender hath married her daughter.
Dr. Stout, that if Anne Page be my daughter, she is by this Dr. Caius's wife.
Whoa! Oh, Father Page!
Son, how now, son, have you dispatched?
Dispatch? I'll make the best of Gloucestershire, no on it would I were hanged, law else.
Of what, son?
I came yonder indeed to marry Mistress Anne Page, and she's a great loverly boy. If I laughed in the church, I would have swinged him, or he should have swinged me.
On my life, then, you took the wrong.
What need you tell me that? I think so when I took a boy for a girl. If I did not think it of an Page, would I might never stir it, this Dr. Caius's boy.
Did not I tell you how to recognize my daughter by her garments?
I came to her in green and cried, Plum, and she cried, Budget, as Anne and I had appointed, and yet was not Anne, but Dr. Caius's boy.
Oh, George, be not
angry. I knew of your purpose, turned our daughter into brown, and she is by this of the doctor at the deanery, and they're married.
There is Mistress Page! My girl! I am cousin! I have married un garçon! And my God! It is not that Page! I am cousin!
Wait, did you take her in brown?
My girl, and 'tis a boy! My girl always all Windsor!
This is wondrous strange. Who has got the right end?
My heart misgives me. Here comes Master Fenton. Oh. How now, Master Fenton?
Pardon, good my father, good my mother, pardon.
Mistress, how chance you not went with Master Slender?
Why went you not with Master Doctor Maid?
You do amaze her. Hear the truth of it. You would have married her most shamefully where there was no proportion held in love. The truth is she and I have long since contracted, and now sure that nothing can dissolve us. The offense is wholly that she has committed, and this deceit loses the name of craft, disobedience, or unduteous title. Since therein she doth shun and evitate 1,000 irreligious cursed hours that forced marriage would have brought upon her.
Stand not amazed. And sometimes love the heavens themselves to guide the state.
Well, what remedy? Fenton, heaven give thee joy, what cannot be eschewed must be embraced.
When night dogs run, all sorts of deer are chased.
Well, I will muse no further. Master Fenton, heaven give thee many, many merry days. Good husband, let us everyone go home and laugh this sport o'er by a country fire. Sir John, and all.
Let it be so, Sir John. To Master Brooke you yet shall hold your word, for he tonight shall lie with Mistress Ford.
We'd like to thank Aaron Meadow and Gordon Wentz, our brilliant lighting designers.
We would like to thank John O'Hyden for running all the music.
We'd also like to thank Mike Vespi for his help with the lighting.
And thee. We'd also like to thank the moms, the producers, Miss Pictel, Miss Melman, Betsy Cherkowski as well.
Miss Simon.
Thank you. Miss Simon, thank you very much.
Okay, will the senior step forward for just a minute, please? I had to write this because I'll never remember it. Katie and Lauren,
You know, the play is dedicated to them tonight, and the Taming of the Shrew is dedicated to our other seniors. On behalf of the producers, Mrs. Fichtel, Mrs. Cherkasky, Mrs. Melman, Mrs. Simon, Mrs. Miller, and myself, we would like to recognize the extraordinary efforts you have made to the Semi Royal Shakespeare Company, but it is almost impossible to describe the impact that you both have had on us as adults, on the hundreds of actors with whom you have worked, and on the 8 productions that would not have been possible without you. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow. And also these very, very fine young people who have given us much laughter over the years and much creativity. We will miss them so very much. Thank you all.